Hey guys, how's it going? This is Pedro. I want to make a video. This time, I'm really trying to shift my energy to different areas in life, and just to different areas. And what I want to talk about now as what's the scariest encounters and experiences that I've had in this truck, and just in general, like out, my whole adventures of truck driving, from stuff that I'm even gonna be able to talk about, because I've experienced some stuff that you guys are just gonna think I'm crazy. And I've told this to people. I've told this to coworkers, and they're like, "What the fuck, Peter? Really?" And yeah, it's fucking crazy. But so, what are some of the experiences that I've had out here? I'm going to start with one. I'm going to work my way, from not the craziest one, but from some weird one to like a little kind of, then it gets a little crazy. And I'm going to have to put, it's not safe for children to watch. I think that's probably the safest thing for me to do. But all right, so there was a time where I was in Houston, Texas out there, at a truck stop, and I had to do some waiting around for my next load. And I had a lot of time on my hands, and it was starting to get dark, starting to get nighttime. So I decided to get my little light. Actually, this one right here. This one right here. Obviously because it's dark out there, and there's fucking dogs and shit. Anyway, so I did a math. I looked on the GPS, and I looked at how far it was going to be, because it was a big block. So it was about 4 miles. It was just a 4-mile walk. I didn't really jog. But as I was walking, from one block down, maybe like that was a mile, and then another block, that was another mile, and on the other block, the third block, I was walking, and I swear, there was a house that I was passing right in front of, and it had like a fence. It had a fence, and there was chairs in the front. And I'm just walking right in front of it, and I saw people sitting on the chair, and I was like, "Oh man, I don't want to look at them." And then so I just kept walking, and I looked again. There's nobody there. And yeah, it's hard to explain that to somebody, because they have to be there to see that shit. But that's what I saw. I saw fucking 2 people sitting right there on those chairs, talking whatever. And then I looked away for like a fucking, definitely not enough time for them to leave within that time. I would have saw them leave, but no, there was people right there, and when the next time I looked around, they were fucking gone. They were gone. Then it freaked me the fuck out. Yeah, obviously I just had to like shake it off and just keep walking. So that's the first one. The second one I'm gonna talk about is there was a time where I was in Brigham City, Utah, and usually there's a Love's truck stop over there, and whenever I feel, when I'm not lazy, and I have the energy, like I'll go on a walk or whatever, or a run, or I'll go fishing. But this time I decided to go on a walk, and yeah, I went on a walk, and it wasn't even nighttime; it was daytime. And so when I went over there, just walking around, it's so hard to explain, man. It's hard to explain. But when I was walking around, there was a car that I was walking past, and it was just like a glimpse, like a weird glimpse. But as I was walking, in front of this house, the car, I was on the sidewalk. The car was right there on the roadway or whatever. And as I was walking through, I just glanced at the car inside, and I seen like not like a white person, but like a pale like skin, like not like a Caucasian person. It was like just a whiter than white type of person, but it looked at me. It was going like it looked at me like it looked. It had a look of like, oh, he's gonna see me. That's what it was. And I looked again. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. Yeah, and that was in Brigham City. And I mean, obviously, you know, they always say that your mind can play tricks on you. And it was a fucking daytime. And I got more of these, right? More of these. And obviously, I'm not gonna I just want to make one of these videos. I just want to make one of them just to talk about this shit. So that was in Brigham City. So that's the second one. And then so there was this other time where I was laying down on my bed, and I was just trying to get some sleep, and then I started feeling something come on me, like, you know how they say it's like they're calling it sleep apnea, but that's fucking bullshit. There's something else going on. Sometimes something else happens. And so what was happening was I was feeling like something was coming on me, on top of me, or in me, or coming out of me. It was weird. I felt pressure. And then all of a sudden, I heard a woman's voice. As fucking, like, this fucking bitch was right next to me. I heard, and I was by myself, you know? I was by myself. Then I heard a woman's voice say, like no. It was almost like a fucking dude was doing that to me. And then this fucking chick kind of like, I know it's fucking crazy. This is why I'm talking about that, you know, maybe psycho treatment. It ain't that bad to go into, but this is pretty fucking good enough for me. I like to talk about this shit. It's interesting experiences that people experience, and you know, there's tons of, you know, these people talking about, you know, these type of experiences, and you just try to, you know, we can't explain them. They're the unexplained, and we experience them. We don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so when that was happening, I swear, man, I heard a woman's voice just say no, almost like they were, I don't know, but I heard a woman's voice saying no. And then what else? Okay, this one is a little bit rated R. I'm not gonna lie. I was in Santa Barbara or Santa Maria out there in California. I was picking up a load over, obviously, at a warehouse, and there was like 4 hours left for my pickup, and I made sure that I swept out the trailer because they wanted it clean, and I didn't do the trailer wash because I just didn't fucking do it. But sometimes, you know, the trailer's not that bad to where you need to wash it out. You could just sweep it out, and that's what I did. And then obviously I had to throw the stuff into the away into the trash can. And so there was 4 hours left, so I just decided, you know, I was a little bit tired, so I just decided to go to sleep. And during the time where I fell asleep, I was already like sleeping, and I swear to God, I started hearing voices, like it was like three chicks, and they were inside the truck. It didn't make any sense. And then, but then they were. I'm gonna put it's not for kids, okay? So I hope none of the girls or nobody sees this. All right, so I was so I started feeling, you know, hearing these voices of these women, and they were laughing like having fun, but I was like half asleep, half awake. Anyway, next thing I know, they're fucking playing with my balls. They're playing with my crotch area. And it felt so real, like a hand, like literally like a hand, like it felt real, physical, that they were like playing with my balls pretty much. Maybe that's how desperate I am, right? For good sex in life. That I'm over here just fantasizing this shit. No, but this is a real fucking thing that happened. But it felt so real, guys. And then it felt so real that where I had my hand, I ended up moving my hand away so they could do it more, so they could do it better. And it just kept going. And I've heard of people talk about sex with ghosts and stuff, and people have talked about that in the past. And but it was it's called succubusts. I don't know the English term. It's called succubusts. But yeah, that shit fucking happened. So I'm pretty sure there's other ones that I know I'm missing out, but this is just some of the. Actually, I do remember another one. But that was the craziest one. That was the most like physical, where I actually felt something. Well, there was this time where I was in Pharr, Texas, and this wasn't even that long ago. This maybe like 4 months ago. I was in Pharr, Texas. I had already picked up my load, and it was nighttime, and I was heading out. And I was already on the outskirts of McAllen and Pharr. And as I'm walking out, getting out past the Loves, past the TA, maybe 5-10 minutes or 5-10 miles out, I swear, it wasn't really scary, but I saw a chick walking in the middle of the fucking road. Like the road, not even like on the sidewalk or on the, you know what I mean? Like on the side of the road. This chick was walking on the actual fucking road right there, and that was kind of scary, because it's like, what the fuck are you doing? I almost pulled over, but it's like, no, some of these chicks are not even chicks. Some of these chicks are just fucking dudes, and they're trannies, and they could be dangerous too. It's crazy. That was just like 4 months ago. There was this other time where I had so many stories, and I'm always fucking just experiencing shit. That's what life is about. It's about experiencing shit. And there was this time where, when I first started truck driving, I was with CR England, and I was in Laramie, Wisconsin or Wyoming. I don't know. To me, they're always the same. Anyways, I was out there like at a petrol truck stop, and I was with my trainer at that time, and it was really slow, like snowed. There's Laramie. Anyway, there's a really big hill out there, mountain hill, that whenever it snows, it's really fucking bad. There's been like nasty accidents on that one. So anyway, it was pretty fucking bad snowing. It was in the wintertime, and so we just decided to shut down at the Petro. And so me and my trainer, we shut down right there and trying to get some sleep. And I was in the top bunk, and I remember like a feeling coming over me, like a numb feeling. But I almost had like an outer body experience. And I came across these two dudes. They looked a lot like I don't know if you guys ever watched The Matrix, but that's what it looked like. This motherfucker. Hang on. But I don't know if you guys have ever watched The Matrix, but it looked like those dudes that have the long hair, the long braided hair or whatever. That's kind of what they look like, but they were more transparent and taller. And they were like just kind of scoping me out. That's what it looked like to me. And it was just weird, and it's just like they were there, and then I snapped out of it. So there's some pretty strange things that you experience out here, and there's the thing that really fucking fucks with you is when you're driving on a road in the nighttime and you're by yourself. Like I said, it's dark, it's nighttime, you're by yourself and you're driving, and your mind starts to fuck with you sometimes. Like, you'll be thinking like, oh my God, like what if there's a fucking a chick that just not even like a pretty chick, but a fucking type of ghost lady that appears right next to me, and then like what if she like just tries to, she just could appear out of nowhere and she just wants to like talk to you or something, or what if there's like an old lady that appears right next to you? It's like, it's fucking scary. So your brain, if you focus like your mind onto like shit like that, who the fuck knows, maybe you manifest it, you know what I mean? But it is fucking scary. People say, like my sister Teresa, she's always telling me like, Peter, dude, are you not scared out there? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm fucking scared out here. It's not like, it's fucking beautiful. No, it's fucking scary. Sometimes it's fucking scary. But I got child support to pay, so it's it's fucking. I kind of have to be out here. But it's fucking crazy. I'm pretty sure there's more stories, but anyway, I don't want to, yeah, I'll try to remember every single one that I've talked about, but I'm pretty sure there's more. And then we can, I guess maybe I'll save some more for later. This is not really exciting, but I mean, obviously, testimonies, people's talking like Mr. Ballin and stuff. That guy always talks about, he's literally just, talking about stories and in story form. He's just talking about it, and yeah, I love the way he does it. Mr. Ballin, that's his name. Anyway, so these are my stories, and I hope I entertained you even just a little bit. So until next time, this is Pedro. I'm out. See you guys later.